Courtney, and welcome to Book Talk. Today I'll be talking about Allie Carter's final book in the Gallagher Girls series, United We Spy. If you have not read this book, I highly recommend the Gallagher Girls series. The first book is called I Tell You I Love You That I Have to Kill You. Don't let the title get to you. It is an amazing book. I love the series. This is the first series I really started to love, so go read the Gallagher Girls series. There's 6 books. This is the final one. And I only have a book talk for book 5, so you have to find other book reviews for 1, 2, 3, 4. But I have 5 and 6. So, yeah. So, bye, non-spoilery peoples. Go read them. Go read it. Don't let the titles get to you. They're good books. So if you're still watching, you've read United We Spy. I was so sad when I finished this book. I finished it yesterday, and I was so sad. I couldn't do anything. I was just like, I had a friend in my room when I finished it, and I don't know how I didn't break down, because I felt like I was. I usually don't cry over books, but I started the series in like 4th or 5th grade, and this was the first one I started to love. I didn't read Harry Potter. I still haven't. Or I didn't read Percy Jackson. I read that this year. I don't even know if I knew Percy Jackson existed. I saw the movie, but I never read the books. And I went to Cami Morgan if I was feeling down, and I had a crush on That Good. That Good was my first crush. And I still do, because he's just so dreamy. And in the beginning of the book, you know how like Rick Warren the house he was like, haha, sorry for that cliffhanger, ha ha ha, but seriously, I love you guys. Well, in this one, Allie Carter said Gallagher Girls Past, Present, Future, and on my wall, like, is right here, I have like a bunch of stuff, like posters stuff, and I have some of my like drawings and stuff, and I wrote Gallagher Girls, da 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 da, past, da 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 da, present, da 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 da, future, da da da, because that's what she said. I mean, not dot, it's just like one big dot. To know I will always be a Gallagher Girl, and I will never leave Gallagher Girl Academy, because I want to go there. I want to go learn how to be a spy, and go have Mr. Solomon as my cover-up teacher. Sorry, people. I'm not going to Hogwarts. I'm ditching that and going to Gallagher Girl Academy. But now let's discuss the book. So, the book. 292 pages of just pure, I don't even know how to describe it. It was a roller coaster. And like, you were just going higher, and then just going as fast. It was crazy. So we have the circle at the cabin, and I've been confused most of this time what they really want. And we finally, like, to me, my own opinion, I finally get to understand what they want. So technically what the circle of cabin wants, they want government to fail. They want chaos. They want World War III. I hated the scene where Liz was like, oh my gosh, no, and she started crying. They were like, what? And she was like, so, when they were 6th grade, they were taking a bunch of tests, you know, to get into Gallagher Academy and stuff, and Liz is like the smart one of the clan, and so she explained how there was a question called, how would you start World War III? And she said they would blow up a bridge in Casabaya. I think Casabaya. That's how I pronounce it. I did not know how to pronounce that word. And the circle got her test, and that is what they're doing. They are making her idea real. And I felt so bad for her. I felt always so bad for Liz. Oh. I don't know why I thought this, but I really thought Mason and Preston were going to get together, because I think Macy. Why am I saying Mason? I don't know. Macy and Preston were going to... I'm sorry. I meant Macy, not Mason. I don't know where I got Mason from. I thought they were going to get together. They really should. I felt so bad for Preston in this book. And when like, so his dad, he was like a descendant of the circle. So the thing with the circle is they're trying to kill the descendants of the inner circle members, like the first people, and they're trying to kill them, and Ambassador Winters was one of them, and then he got dead, and they saved Preston, and Preston's like, oh, is my dad coming? And Cam was like, yeah. And then he finds out he's dead. Oh, I felt so bad. I was like, That's me the whole entire time during this book. I felt so bad for him. He's just had this really hard life, and he trusted his dad. He was like, oh my gosh, this is not, nope, I don't believe this for a thing. I just felt so bad for him. It was just so bad. This book, so much stuff happened. I do love the scene where, so they're planning to like assassinate this king of Casabaya. Like, how do you say it? I should really search that up. And I do love how they're trying to stop it, but then they were too late, and then all of a sudden the bomb goes off. It's just like, such a great action scene. And I do love the scene where Zach and Cammy reunited. Like, they got back from Alaska, and they got, Cammy, Macy, Liz and Bex got into the room, and Zach was sleeping on Cammy's bed. It was the cute thing, and then she woke him up. He was like, oh, hey, and they went out, and then, like, he pushed her to a wall and started making out, and then they went somewhere else, and it was so cute. But if they're gonna compete against Percy and Bess, they're second place. Sorry, I'm so sorry. They ain't as good as Percy and Annabeth. But I still do love Zach and Cammy. There's so many good moments between Zach and Cammy. When Catherine Good. Let's talk about Catherine Good. Okay, Catherine Good is this crazy, insane psycho who's killing people. She's insane. Insane. And when she walked into the house, and she was like, oh, hey, didn't mean to walk in. Stop. What? I didn't know you were going to be here. Just punch her. And when Cammy punched her, I was like, oh, yeah. Good job. Catherine died during the explosion. I was so happy because no one likes you. No one likes you. Oh, it was so good when, I was so happy when she was dead because she's just so insane and just, Also, like, when Dr. Steve got in, like, Dr. Steve, you remember in the last book, he was technically telling Cammy to go up to a rooftop and go kill herself. Just go fall up and make it look like an accident you actually tripped over. Like, I love how he gets run over by a car. I know that's mean, but I don't like him. He tried to make Cammy commit suicide. I don't know how to snap. But that was so great. When Catherine said, okay, so, they, like, tied up Catherine and Agent Townsend and Abby came, which, I love me some Aunt Abby. They came in, and she was like, oh, he's just, and, like, Catherine was talking to Zach, and that's, she's Zach's mom. Yeah. And she was like, oh, you're just like your father. She pointed to Townsend. She was like, isn't that right? So Agent Townsend is Zach's father. Oh! I was so sad. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, what do you mean? Oh. And Agent Townsend, this is the thing, he didn't know. That made it even worse. It was always so awkward for them. And I mean, not Catherine. Cammy was like, oh, well, they did look familiar. And, like, they had the same posture. Oh, my gosh. So bad. I felt so bad for Zach. Zach just hates his mom and just wants her dead. Which she does. She dies with her own plan. Also, it was very creepy when they took her away to Gallagher Academy. She wanted to be there because she had started all singing the song and said, and it all burned down. So technically she's saying, yeah, I'm gonna go blow up Gallagher economy, and that's what she kind of does, and dies. Well, yeah, she dies. She's dead. I don't even care. I'm just admitting she's dead. Oh my gosh. And World War III doesn't happen. I'm so happy, and everything kind of goes well. Yeah, I was kind of confused why they wanted to start World War III, because I don't get why you want things to fail. Don't you want, like, they're kind of power hungry. Like with the Romans, for example, if you notice from, like, here's the Olympic stuff, like, the Romans, they're power hungry. That's why they kind of failed. They want power. That's kind of with the circle. They want all the power to themselves. They don't want anyone to have it. They just want it to themselves. So they want everything to fail in chaos, so they can, like, kind of grab it themselves. Catherine technically isn't even a part of Circle. She was killing the members because they were killing the descendants, because if, like, Cammy and the gang got information, they couldn't figure out to stop it. So they had to kill them so they didn't get info about stuff. I hate it when Ambassador Winters dies. I've already said this, but I hate it when he died. I was so sad. And his last dying words were "Save Preston," and I was just like, it was just like with Boggs. But Boggs from Mockingjay, his dying words didn't like so much, but I was still feeling the pain. I do love the scene where they were camping out in Alaska, going to do something. I don't know. I think they were going. I think it was the time where they were saying Preston. I'm pretty sure. And Cammy was all like, I never knew there were so many stars. Zach was all like, I don't see any. I just see you. She was all like, that's just a cheese line. But it was so cute anyway. Like, Cammy, stop. Don't ruin the moment for me. There's so many good Cammy and Zach moments. It was just so good. It was just so good. This book was amazing. This has to be my favorite book out of the series because I just loved it so much. And World War III doesn't happen. Everything just kind of goes back to normal. And the graduation. Okay, so Liz's speech, she was the saddest thing. I almost started bawling. And so she was like, what is a Gallagher girl? And would say a story. And she would repeat the question all in time. And then she was like, the part at the end, she was like, what is a Gallagher girl? She's a genius, a scientist, Hermione, a spy. And now we are at the end of our time at school. And the one thing I know for certain is this. A Gallagher girl is whoever she wants to be. And most of all, she is my sister. Oh, that was the saddest part. And then there's the last chapter, and takes 6 months place letter. And Cammy goes to Georgetown University, and Aiden Townsend is like, we have a lead on a rogue asset outside of Kelbaloo. CIA wants the two of you if you have time. And the boy looks at me and smiles. What do you say, Gallagher girl? Do you? I take the file from Townsend's hand. Let's go. And then that's the end of the book. So sweet. So she goes to college, and they're going to this cowboy mission. Ah, yay. It ended so well. Always gonna be a girl. The series is so good. This book was amazing. I just loved it so much. It has to be my fave. So. Wait, Cammy gets shot in the book by Agent Townsend, or not Agent Townsend, Agent Edwards. Agent Edwards is crazy, and I'm glad he's dead too. Or Dr. Steve. It was one of those. And like she's laying in the hospital bed, and I love how Zach comes in, and she's all like, hey, are you okay? It's like, oh, I'm so BS guy. Kisses her on the forehead, talks a little bit, kiss on the lips. So cute. Then Miss Morgan comes in. I love me some Cammy's mom. And she's like, they talk, and then you see a silver ring on the left finger. Then you see Mr. Solomon come in and kisses her on the cheek, and he's all like, I was wondering if, and Cammy's all like, yes, you have my blessing to go marry my mom. What do you mean? When did that happen? This book was just so good. I loved it so much. I'm gonna miss it so much. But that is United We Spy. Bye, you Gallagher girls.